sorry, sir. The captain has ordered that no one is to go up or down. I don't understand.
I really don't feel well. It's more than just simple fatigue.
Ah, finally, Mr. Poirot.
Captain, Dr. Bessner.
Monsieur Poirot, thank God you're here.
Well, gentlemen, what has happened?
I think it best if you see for yourself.
Oh no, poor child. Poirot, this is your fault. The letter J is drawn in blood. Small caliber bullet fired at very close range, judging by the burn marks. No signs of a struggle or bruising on the body. Obviously, she wasn't wearing her necklace to sleep. There's blood on one of her fingers. No trace of the weapon. Score 1 for the forces of good. This letter in blood, the blood on Mrs. Doyle's finger, it's obviously meant to appear Mrs. Doyle wrote the letter J. Who else could have succeeded? That's logical. It's obvious Mrs. Doyle was asleep when she was killed. So it was impossible for her to write the clue so convenient. flexible contact lenses. Madame Doyle was on the cutting edge of ocular technology. Every time I saw Mrs. Doyle, she was wearing this nail varnish. I'll never understand fashion. Why call a nail varnish pink when it's red? Now there's a perfume not just anyone can afford. And she doesn't have only one. Here's a second, just as expensive. Well, and a third perfume. Clues of good taste, but not motives for murder. Mrs. Doyle had many valuable jewels. A case where Mrs. Doyle undoubtedly kept her necklace empty. The murder weapon is not helpfully lying on the dressing table. That's almost it. Not quite. I have it. Mrs. Doyle favored an expensive pearl necklace. Who else could have succeeded? Just another pothole on the road to success. Not quite. I must admit, I'm missing something. No, I did something wrong. No, I did something wrong. Don't give up, Poirot. You can do it. No, Poirot. Think. Come on. You can do it. No, that's just not logical. There's no question. Mrs. Doyle was murdered. My little gray cells did not let me down. I don't think I can learn any more here at present. Time to compare my observations with those of Dr. Bessner.
So, did you see? Did you see that poor young woman?
It's a tragedy, but we must stay calm if we want to find the culprit. I have a small idea of the situation. Lynette Doyle was killed in her sleep by a firearm placed directly against her temple. I also noticed that her pearl necklace was missing, perhaps taken by the killer, but it's too early to assert that.
And the J written in her own blood. Do you think she was trying to identify her killer? Given her animosity, Jacqueline de Belfort would seem like the obvious choice. What do you think?
My friend, once the Earth was thought to be flat, that was the obvious choice at the time. You think perhaps it was Mrs. Doyle with the fatal wound to her head who wrote the initial of her attacker? Impossible. And even if she had wanted to provoke me, Mr. Belfort is surely not foolish enough to sign her crime in this manner. This killer mocks us. Dr. Bessner, were you able to examine the body?
Yes, the captain summoned me the moment he was informed of the tragedy. He hoped I could save poor Mrs. Doyle. Unfortunately, it was already too late. Death had occurred several hours ago.
Do you have any idea of the exact time?
I can give you a rough estimate. It's now 9:15 a.m. Considering the temperature last night and the fact that the rigor had begun to advance, I would estimate the time of death to be at least 7 hours ago, and at most 9 hours.
Which places the crime between midnight and 2 in the morning?
Exactly. I can also tell you the wound suggests she was killed with a small caliber weapon, possibly a .22.
I see. Did you discover the body, Captain?
No, it was Louise Bourget, Mrs. Doyle's maid. She came to wake her employer, as she does every morning. Except this time, well, the poor woman didn't wake up. Louise came to find me immediately. She was completely distraught.
Do you know if she touched anything in this room?
She assured me she touched nothing. Neither did I.
So that means, most likely, the murderer took the weapon with them.
And that's how I ended up here.
You have been having quite the adventure, mademoiselle. You track a murderer who may be on this boat?
The coded message mentioned a killer who would be present on the Karnak from the 21st to the 23rd of February. Those are the dates of this cruise, are they not?
That's correct, mademoiselle.
Perfect. Then there's still time to stop them before they strike again.
Perhaps you could have stopped them if you had arrived a day earlier.
What? No! Someone else is dead?
Yes. Lynette Doyle was killed last night. A gunshot to the head. Your quarry may be responsible for her death as well. A connection between the two eludes me at present.
The prey I'm tracking is a lone wolf.
This is awful. The Egyptian police have been contacted concerning Mrs. Doyle. We are turning the ship around and will meet the police in Aswan. Mr. Poirot, unless the authorities say otherwise, the case is yours. I give you full authority to lead the investigation. I've already asked Tarek to guard the gangway. No one may board or disembark until further notice.
I accept, Captain Hassan. But we cannot leave until I make certain the crime scene, in fact, the entire boat, are fully inspected.
Of course, of course. We will remain here until you are satisfied with your investigation. I will inform the Aswan police.
Monsieur Poirot, with all due respect, you must let me help you. I need to stop my killer.
Mademoiselle, remember, I saw you in action at Chematante. I would be foolish to deprive myself of your help. But a word of caution, if I may. It is clear this investigation is very personal. Do not let that cloud your judgment.
Don't worry, Mr. Poirot. Together, we can bring an entire boatload of murderers to justice.
I have no doubt. Very well. Most passengers should be having breakfast by now. Captain, would you be so kind as to ask the other passengers to join us in the restaurant?
Anything you wish, Monsieur Poirot. Perhaps Miss Royce could assist me?
Of course.
I must go to the restaurant to speak to the passengers. Good morning, sir. The captain has asked me to investigate last night's tragedy. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Of course. Anything I can do.
Can you tell me what you did last night?
Like every night, I get off the boat for the curfew watch. The captain raises the gangway, and I stay on the dock all night to ensure that no one boards or disembarks during the curfew.
And no one could have boarded or left the boat during the night?
No, no one, not even me. And this morning, when the gangway was lowered, the captain asked me to stay here and continue to keep watch. Since then, only Miss Royce has asked to come on board.
Do you have any information about Mrs. Doyle's pearl necklace?
No, apart from the fact that it is very beautiful.
Exactly, that's it. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to disrupt what promised to be a beautiful day, but I have some terrible news. Lynette Doyle was found dead this morning, murdered in her bed.
My God! The poor child.
Shinjirarenai.
Captain Hassan here has asked me to investigate this murder. I intend to do so with the assistance of Miss Jane Royce, a private detective who has come aboard working on another case. The murder weapon was a .22 caliber revolver. She will be searching each and every one of you for the gun and anything else which might be relevant to this case. I trust you will comply.
Do you recognize her? She's the mysterious friend of Mrs. Leach, who showed up at the party in Mallorca and then just left without a word.
Thank you, Mr. Poirot. I'm now going to search each of you. Meanwhile, the captain will confiscate your keys and lock your cabins. You will not have access to your cabins until we've concluded our searches.
A moment, please. I'm deeply distressed by Mrs. Doyle's death, but as her legal representative, I demand to know by what authority you intend to conduct this investigation.
I agree. This is outrageous. The Egyptian police should be notified.
I, for one, will never submit to depriving individuals of rights that I do not recognize as legitimate.
Miss Robson, would you kindly join us?
Can you show us your bag, please? Thank you.
Mr. Richetti, if you would, please. Et voilà. Thank you all for participating. You may expect me to interrogate each of you.
Since nothing conclusive was found, you're free to go. But you may not return to your cabins or attempt to leave the boat.
Captain, a word if I may. I asked you to ensure that every passenger joins us here, but I didn't see Mr. Doyle, Mr. Belfort, Dr. Bessner, or Miss Bowers.
My apologies, Mr. Poirot. With all that's going on, I forgot to tell you. Dr. Bessner is tending to Mr. Doyle's wound. As for Miss Bowers, she's watching over Miss de Belfort, who is in quite a state.
For what reason? Has she said anything to you?
It's a bit complicated. I think you should see for yourself.
Mr. Poirot, I know you'll want to question the passengers since you know them better than I do. While you do that, I can search their cabins. The captain gave me a master key, so I don't have to try and figure out what key goes with which cabin. Would that work?
Quite right, Miss Royce. You have read my mind. So, Mademoiselle Royce, let's split our resources as we planned. You take responsibility for searching the passengers' cabins.
All right. And you conduct your interviews, you do so well. Time to see what Mr. Poirot has learned.
Good day, Mademoiselle Robson. You seem anxious. Do you want to speak with me?
Yes, Monsieur Poirot.
Tell me of last night, Mademoiselle, if you will, in your own words.
Yes, I will explain everything to you. After you retired for the evening, I went back to the lounge for tea. And then, Jacqueline de Belfort arrived.
Waiter, a drink, a double gin.
To revenge.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Are you coming, darling?
I think I'll stay a bit longer. Maybe have one last quick one, read a magazine.
Well, I suppose that's it. I'm going to head out too. Have a good evening.
Robson. Cornelia, right? Tell me about yourself.
About me? I'm not very interesting.
Who are you? Where are you from? I want to know everything.
Why are you interested?
Why are you avoiding my questions? We girls must stick together.
Miss de Belfort kept questioning me for almost an hour. I tried several times to excuse myself, but she would plead with me to stay each time. I lost count of how many drinks she had. There was a strange atmosphere in the room. Miss de Belfort was talking to me, looking at me, and yet it was as if I wasn't really there, as if she was talking to someone else. And we have excellent drawing classes.
Simon, I want another drink.
You've had quite enough drinks, Jackie.
What damned business is it of yours?
Go to bed, Jackie. You're drunk.
If you're embarrassed, Simon dear, you'd better leave the room.
And when I saw Mr. Hayashi leave the lounge, I thought I could finally slip away too. Miss de Belfort was glaring at Mr. Doyle with a crazed look, full of rage. I really must. It's so late.
You're not to go. You're to stay and hear what I've got to say.
You're making a fool of yourself. For God's sake, go to bed.
You're afraid of a scene, aren't you? That's because you're so English, so reticent. You want me to behave decently, don't you? You damned fool. Do you think you could treat me as you have done and get away with it? I told you that I'd kill you sooner than see you go to another woman. You're my man, do you hear? You belong to me. I'll shoot you like a dog, like the dirty dog you are.
Mr. Hayashi! Mr. Hayashi! She shot him! Oh, she shot him!
Oh, God. Oh, I wish I were dead. What have I done? What have I done?
Hush, dear. Hush.
Get her to her cabin, Hayashi. Miss Robson, get that hospital nurse of yours. Don't leave her. Make quite sure she's safe with the nurse looking after her. Then get hold of old Bessner and bring him here. For God's sake, don't let any news of this get to my wife.
I'll drown myself. I'll drown myself. I'm not fit to live. Oh, Simon. Simon.
Better get hold of Miss Bowers. I'll stay while you get her.
Miss Bowers! Open the door!
Miss Robson, what's happening? Are you all right?
Oh my God! It's Miss de Belfort! She shot Mr. Doyle! She keeps saying she wants to kill herself! We need you!
And Mr. Doyle, is he all right?
He's in the lounge. He has a bullet wound in his leg. Mr. Hayashi will get Dr. Bessner once we've reached Miss de Belfort. If she's left alone, she might harm herself.
Now then, what's all this?
Is there anything I can do to help?
Not at the moment. I'll give her a sedative and stay with her all night. Go and help the others with Mr. Doyle. I'm sure they'll need you more.
Perfect. Come and help us. You'll be more useful than Mr. Hayashi, who I see is in the process of collapsing. You're not going to let me down, are you?
Don't worry. I'll do what I can. Poor Mr. Hayashi didn't seem very comfortable at the sight of Mr. Doyle's wound, so I stepped in. The doctor and I carried Mr. Doyle to the doctor's cabin. Luckily, we didn't have to carry Mr. Hayashi as well. The wound was really ghastly. The doctor busied himself cleaning and treating the wound as best he could.
Well, this is the best I can do. You've been brave. I'm going to give you something to help you sleep. And your wife? What should we do about your wife?
She needn't know till the morning. You mustn't blame Jackie. It's been all my fault. I treated her disgracefully. She didn't know what she was doing.
Yes, I understand.
My fault, Miss Robson. Someone ought to stay with her. She might hurt herself.
It's all right, Mr. Doyle. Miss Bowers is going to stay with her all night.
Mr. Hayashi, the gun. You mustn't leave it lying around.
Quite right. I'll go and get hold of it now.
I watched the doctor administer a sedative to Mr. Doyle. He seemed immediately more at ease.
I'm bothered. I can't find that revolver.
What? How is that possible? Did you look everywhere?
Of course, I looked everywhere. It dropped out of the girl's hand. She kicked it away and it went under a settee. It isn't under that settee now.
But who could have taken it? It's curious, that. But I don't see what we can do about it. Both of you go to bed. I'll watch over him tonight. And thank you. Your help has been invaluable.
I did my best. Good luck.
Thank you, Doctor. Mr. Hayashi left for his cabin and I continued to mine. I sat on my bed for several minutes, realizing what had just happened, trying to compose myself before going to bed and finally falling asleep. So now you know everything. That's it.
I see. Jacqueline de Belfort's revolver. I am reminded when she showed it to me. Miss Robson, what can you tell me about Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace?
It was simply stunning, wasn't it? And it looked perfect on her. Such elegance.
The necklace you admire so. What a dream it would be to possess such a necklace.
Well, of course.
It has been stolen.
Oh no, Mr. Poirot. I would never have dared. I assure you, you must believe me. I know nothing about the theft.
Yes, Jacqueline de Belfort showed me a small .22 caliber revolver at a hotel in Aswan. It's the one she used to shoot Simon Doyle. Who is the world's greatest detective? Good answer. Of course. Good day, Samir. Might I disturb you for a moment?
Of course, Mr. Poirot. What can I do for you?
May I ask what your movements were last night?
Of course. I tended the bar until 11:30 p.m. After that, I joined the chef and the captain for our role-playing game session. You look at me strangely, but the scenario is getting very intense. I've been thinking about it all day. My spell book is nearly depleted. We played until around 3 a.m., I think. Goodness, I haven't stayed up that late since I was 17.
Did you happen to notice Mrs. Doyle's pearl necklace?
How could I not? It is so beautiful. I think it's worth more than anything I could earn in my lifetime.
Good morning, sir. The captain has asked me to investigate last night's tragedy. I have a few questions for you.
Of course, ask away. I want to help in any way I can.
Can you tell me your movements yesterday evening?
Let's see. I finished my shift and hurried to tidy up everything so I could join the captain and Samir for a role-playing game. It must have been around 10 p.m. We lost track of time and stopped playing around 3 a.m. Have you ever played our game? It's called Pyramids and Sphinx.
I'm afraid not. You didn't see or hear anything unusual?
In our bedroom down in the hold? No, not really. Only Samir when he fell in the river of lava.
A river of lava? How unfortunate. What can you tell me about Mrs. Doyle's pearl necklace?
Nothing, I'm afraid. I didn't notice it. I didn't even know who she was until I heard about her death.
A clam rake. When I was a child in Belgium, I would help my father to collect the clams from the sand with one of these. A clam rake. May I ask you a few questions about the death of Lynette Doyle?
You're making a big fuss over nothing. It's not worth it. The world is full of useless rich people.
A murder has been committed, and it will not go unpunished. Can you tell me about your evening yesterday?
I don't see why, but let's get on with it. I took Cornelia for a walk ashore. We returned around 10 p.m., just before they lifted the gangway back onto the boat. I lingered on deck alone for a while, and then went back to my cabin a little before midnight.
Did you hear anything that night?
I think I heard something like a cork popping. I can't remember when, but there were still people around because I heard a commotion, people running on the upper deck.
And nothing else?
Ah, yes. I think I heard a splash, but I don't remember when.
And you didn't leave your cabin during the night?
No, too bad. I didn't get to take part in the excitement.
Come now, Mr. Ferguson. Don't be childish. What can you tell me about Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace?
It symbolizes the decadence of Western materialistic society, which Lynette Doyle epitomized to perfection. Like her, our society is of course destined to crumble. That's a certainty.
I've often noticed that those who espouse your philosophy, if it can be called a philosophy, are often the very people who benefit the most from it.
Nice shot. But one good shot doesn't make a game.
Most certainly, my friend. And the next shot promises to be even more difficult.
Excuse me, gentlemen, for interrupting. But would you have a moment to answer a few questions?
Of course. Anything I can do to help.
Right now? Can't we at least finish our game?
I could insist, monsieur. Could you please tell me your movements last night?
The evening started innocently enough. We were playing cards. I spent the early part of the evening playing bridge with the Doyles and Mr. Pennington.
Waiter, a drink, a double gin.
Simon, are you playing or what?
Sorry.
To revenge.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Are you coming, darling?
I think I'll stay a bit longer. Maybe have one last quick one, read a magazine.
Well, I suppose that's it. I'm going to head out too. Have a good evening.
When our game was over, Mr. Pennington and Mrs. Doyle went to bed. As for me, I simply moved to a sofa to read my book. I admit, it was an old murder mystery. Mr. Doyle stayed on his sofa, and Mr. Belfort started talking to Miss Robson. Steward Samir remained behind the counter until 11:30 p.m. Poor child. She had to put up with the woman's incessant questions. She was clearly drunk, but the little girl was at a loss what to do. It was a distressing sight.
You've had quite enough drinks, Jackie.
When the argument started to escalate, I seized the opportunity to discreetly slip away. Nothing makes me more uncomfortable than public confrontations. I paused for a moment, leaning on the railing of the deck. I could still hear them shouting inside, and I was relieved to have gotten out. I felt a pang of sympathy for poor Miss Robson, who wasn't as lucky as I was. That's when I heard the gunshot.
I were dead. What have I done? What have I done? Hush, dear. Hush.
Get her to her cabin, Hayashi. Miss Robson, get that hospital nurse of yours. Don't leave her. Make quite sure she's safe with the nurse looking after her. Then get hold of old Bessner and bring him here. For God's sake, don't let any news of this get to my wife.
drown myself. I'll drown myself. I'm not fit to live. Oh, Simon. Simon.
Better get hold of Miss Bowers. I'll stay while you get her.
I must go to him. Oh, Simon, Simon, how could I? Let me go. Let me throw myself overboard. Let me kill myself.
You must stay here. Don't make a fuss. Pull yourself together. It's all right, I tell you. I looked after Mr. Belfort until Miss Robson returned with Miss Bowers.
Now then, what's all this?
As Miss Bowers seemed to have the situation well in hand, I rushed off to wake Dr. Besner. Dr. Besner!
Who's that? Stop making such a racket.
It's Doyle. He's been shot. Mr. Belfort shot him. He's in the salon. Can you come?
Let's see. It's not pretty, but it could be much worse. The bone is fractured, and there's considerable blood loss. Mr. Hayashi, help me carry him to my cabin. Perfect. Come and help us. You'll be more useful than Mr. Hayashi, who I see is in the process of collapsing. You're not going to let me down, are you?
Don't worry. I'll do what I can.
I confess, I've never been very comfortable with blood, so I mostly helped to clear the procession way to the doctor's cabin. I was surprised and pleased by young Miss Robson's mental strength and composure. It was as if she had been waiting for this moment to bloom. I stayed near the door to get some fresh air while the doctor attended to Mr. Doyle. The groans he made, it was terrible.
Well, this is the best I can do. You've been brave. I'm going to give you something to help you sleep. And your wife? What should we do about your wife?
She needn't know till the morning. You mustn't blame Jackie. It's been all my fault. I treated her disgracefully. She didn't know what she was doing.
Yes, I understand.
My fault, Miss Robson. Someone ought to stay with her. She might hurt herself.
It's all right, Mr. Doyle. Miss Bowers is going to stay with her all night.
Mr. Hayashi, the gun. You mustn't leave it lying around.
Quite right. I'll go and get hold of it now. I searched the entire lounge for a good 10 minutes, but I couldn't find that damn revolver anywhere. It had completely vanished. I'm bothered. I can't find that revolver.
What? How is that possible? Did you look everywhere?
Of course, I looked everywhere. It dropped out of the girl's hand. She kicked it away and it went under a settee. It isn't under that settee now.
But who could have taken it? It's curious, that. But I don't see what we can do about it. Both of you go to bed. I'll watch over him tonight. And thank you. Your help has been invaluable.
I did my best. Good luck.
Thank you, Doctor.
I wished Miss Robson a good night and went to my cabin. I've never been so happy to go to bed. It took me a while to fall asleep, but eventually I did.
And after all that?
I went back to my cabin, say 30 minutes past midnight.
Your cabin is the closest one to the lounge, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Did you notice or hear anything unusual after you returned to your cabin?
Well, I think I heard a noise, like a splash, just before falling asleep. That was probably around 1 a.m. or so, but I'm not certain.
Very well, Mr. Hayashi. Thank you again for your cooperation. The splash could have been the murder weapon being thrown into the water by the killer. Mr. Hayashi, can you tell me anything about the disappearance of Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace?
Monsieur Poirot, I swear to you, I knew nothing of it until you informed me of its disappearance.
In that case, I believe you have told me all I needed to know for now. Could you tell me your movements last night, Mr. Allerton?
Since you ask so politely, we all had dinner together. Then I went to bed around 11 p.m. I was awakened by noise. Miss Robson calling Mr. Hayashi, footsteps, and then Dr. Bessner talking. After that, I went back to sleep and heard nothing else until this morning.
Last night's meal. I'm sure I was the only one drinking wine at our table. Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace disappeared last night. Can you tell me anything about that?
You're the first to tell me the news. I didn't even know it had been stolen. The thief will make a fortune if he can sell it, but he doesn't stand a chance if you're there to stop him.
Very well. Thank you for your testimony. Let's move on. Good. If someone wanted to drug me, the task is not impossible. Observing that I only pour from my own bottle, uncorked at the table, the perpetrator could easily target me and no one else. I must go and check on this. Another victory for Poirot, of course. That's my personal bottle. Well, an experiment is necessary to find out if it's been drugged. I must find a way of making sure there was sleeping powder in my wine. And I have only the equipment around me, so it's not going to be easy. But if it were easy, anyone could do it. Let's give it a go. Yes, that might work. I'm going to try to separate the elements that make up the wine with absorbent paper. But first, I need to reduce the pigments in the wine, which would get in the way. As I suspected, the violet pigments present in the wine mask the results of the experiment. I need to find a way to attenuate them. As I suspected. No, that doesn't work, Poirot. We need to raise the pH of this wine, not to lower it. That doesn't seem to change anything, which makes sense, since wine and vinegar have the same pH. Bad idea. Water will just dilute the wine. The reaction will be too weak to be visible afterward. Coffee has the desired pH, but its coloration masks the result just as much as the wine does. Bad candidate. I'm on the right track, but it seems I've gone overboard. Yes, that's the right solution. The wine is transparent enough to see the result without masking it. And there is indeed an intruder. I count 4 spots instead of 3. As I expected, my wine does contain a chemical compound that shouldn't be there. Something has been added to it. Given the strong reaction of the strip, it wasn't a small amount, and therefore it wasn't an accident. Someone has deliberately drugged me. Exact. Someone did drug me last night. But why? It's logical. Any meticulous criminal would want to avoid having Hercule Poirot present and alert during his misdeed. So he would have drugged me to remove me as a threat. Which means... This clue proves that the crime was carefully premeditated. The fact that my bottle had been drugged before the murder, possibly several hours before, proves that the killer had as long as an hour or more before removing me as a danger. We've been on this boat for 2 days, and I believe we haven't had a chance to really talk yet.
Indeed. It's too bad it's under such terrible circumstances.
I would have much preferred to talk to you about my archaeological discovery yesterday. I'm sure it would have fascinated you. Could you tell me your movements last night?
Of course. Time for the interrogation. Let's see. After dinner, I read on the deck. I went to bed around 10 p.m. and woke up around 8 a.m. this morning. Nothing out of the ordinary, I'm afraid.
And you didn't see or hear anything?
Now that you mention it, I was awakened in the middle of the night by a loud splash, as if someone had thrown a stone into the water.
Do you remember what time it was? Did you go to investigate?
It was after midnight, I think. And no, I stayed in bed.
Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace has gone missing. Do you know anything about it?
I am not an expert, but I can tell you that pearls of that size are extremely rare. The necklace must be worth a small fortune. I wouldn't be surprised if it was stolen, and possibly the motive for the murder.
It is certainly a possibility. Mr. Pennington.
Ah, Mr. Poirot. There you are at last. I was wondering when you would come to see me. You think I'm the one who killed the poor girl, don't you?
I have discovered that jumping to conclusions only hurts the legs. But it's true that after the incident at Abu Simbel, your name is quite high on my list of suspects.
I suspected as much. Please go ahead, interrogate me. I have nothing to hide.
Can you tell me your movements last night?
Well, you were there when I played bridge with the Doyles. Then that woman showed up, and Lynette wanted to go to bed, so we stopped the game. I went to my cabin soon after.
What time was it?
Around 11:30 p.m., I think.
Did you see or hear anything unusual during the night?
Around midnight, there was a commotion in the next cabin, Dr. Bessner's cabin. I didn't pay much attention to it. I drifted off again, slept till morning.
Nothing else?
That's all I have to say. You're wasting your time with me. You should look into that girl, the one who's half French, Jacqueline de Belfort. There's something suspicious about her.
Rest assured, I won't overlook anyone. You were close to Mrs. Doyle. What can you tell me about her pearl necklace?
A very beautiful piece, worth a small fortune. Because of its value, it was quite tricky to insure. That's all I can tell you.
And were you aware that it went missing last night?
Ah, you see? I was right to have it insured.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Miss Van Schuler. May I ask you a few questions?
It would be a waste of time for both of us.
It's just a formality. I promise my visit will be brief. What time did you go to bed last night?
Oh, there you go, asking questions anyway. I usually go to bed at 10 p.m., but last night I lost 10 minutes because that foolish Cornelia was searching for my shawl, which of course she didn't find. Do you remember?
Yes, of course. Did you hear anything unusual?
I'm a light sleeper. I was woken up by that vulgar woman, Lynette Doyle's maid, saying, "Good night, madame," in an annoying voice. Then I fell asleep again. Later, I was woken up by some noise on the deck.
I don't suppose you can tell me who made the noise.
Oh, but I can. I got up to see. Rosalie Otterborn was on the deck in front of her cabin. It looked like she was throwing something into the water. I'm not sure what she was up to, but I'm certain it was her. I saw her face clearly. She went back into her cabin, and I returned to bed.
Rosalie Otterborn. At last. Who would have thought this annoying woman would prove to be a useful witness? And do you remember what time it was?
I can tell you the exact time. It was 1:10 a.m. by my bedside clock.
That was very informative. Thank you, madame. Did you know that Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace had gone missing?
No, I didn't. That's a shame. It was one of the few pleasant things to look at on this boat.
Am I disturbing you?
Just a moment. I just had an inspiration. All right, I'm listening.
Mrs. Otterborn, can you tell me what you did last night?
An interrogation. How exciting. As you know, we all had dinner together. It was quite pleasant. Afterward, I took a stroll on the lower deck. It's quieter there. My daughter came to get me, and we went back up to our cabin around 11 p.m. I slept like a log. Must be the Nile air.
Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace has gone missing.
A theft and a murder? The plot thickens. A crime of passion. Murder? A primitive instinct. That Jacqueline, with her passionate temperament, obeying the deepest urges of her being, sneaking through the shadows.
I see the crime has touched you deeply. Mrs. Allerton, always a pleasure.
Pleasure shared, despite the dramatic circumstances.
I would like to question you regarding the murder of Lynette Doyle, madame.
That poor child. I'm so glad you're here. I'm sure you will find out who did it.
That is my intention. I'm sorry to have to ask, but I must get a clear picture of everyone's movements last night. Can you tell me yours?
Please don't apologize for doing your job. It's simple. Tim and I had dinner together, and then I went to bed around 10:30 p.m. and slept as well as usual.
Nothing particular to report?
Now that you ask, it was probably nothing, but I heard a splash. It must have been around 1 a.m. It may have been a dream, but I came fully awake. I listened carefully, but heard nothing more. Then I drifted off again.
Thank you, madame. Your testimony is very important. What can you tell me about Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace?
It's really very beautiful, isn't it?
It was stolen last night.
Oh, poor child. To be robbed and murdered on the same night. What kind of world are we living in?
A very dangerous one, it would seem. Thank you, madame.
Mr. Doyle, I've managed to stabilize your wound. The tibia fracture isn't clean and the bullet is still lodged in your leg. Unfortunately, I can't remove it here. That needs to be done at a hospital. For now, you're prohibited from using your leg.
This sounds serious. I hope you're not in too much pain, Mr. Doyle.
Ah, Monsieur Poirot, you're here. The painkillers I administered to Mr. Doyle should provide relief for a few hours.
Thank you very much, Doctor. My leg pain is insignificant compared to my grief. My Lynette. Dead. Murdered.
My deepest condolences once again.
Mr. Doyle, I know this isn't the ideal time, but may I ask you a few questions?
Please do.
I'll leave you to it. If you need me, I'll be outside.
Can you walk me through what happened to you last night? Perhaps walk was a bad choice of words.
What a night it was. I'll tell you everything I can remember, if it will help catch Lynette's killer.
After you left, we continued playing bridge for a bit.
Waiter, a drink, a double gin. Simon, are you playing or what?
Sorry.
To revenge.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Are you coming, darling?
I think I'll stay a bit longer. Maybe have one last quick one, read a magazine.
Well, I suppose that's it. I'm going to head out too. Have a good evening.
I was trying to read my magazine, but I couldn't concentrate, with Jackie doing everything to make herself the center of attention with Miss Robson. She clearly wanted to get to me, but I didn't let anything show. We were engaged in a duel of patience, and I was determined to win this time.
and we have excellent drawing classes.
Simon, I want another drink.
You've had quite enough drinks, Jackie.
What damned business is it of yours?
Go to bed, Jackie. You're drunk.
If you're embarrassed, Simon dear, you'd better leave the room.
I really must. It's so late.
You're not to go. You're to stay and hear what I've got to say.
You're making a fool of yourself. For God's sake, go to bed.
You're afraid of a scene, aren't you? That's because you're so English, so reticent. You want me to behave decently, don't you? You damned fool. Do you think you could treat me as you have done and get away with it? I told you that I'd kill you sooner than see you go to another woman. You're my man, do you hear? You belong to me. I'll shoot you like a dog, like the dirty dog you are.
Mr. Hayashi! Mr. Hayashi! She shot him! Oh, she shot him!
Oh, God. Oh, I wish I were dead. What have I done? What have I done?
Hush, dear. Hush.
Get her to her cabin, Hayashi. Miss Robson, get that hospital nurse of yours. Don't leave her. Make quite sure she's safe with the nurse looking after her. Then get hold of old Bessner and bring him here. For God's sake, don't let any news of this get to my wife.
They left me alone in a lounge for 5 minutes or so. My leg was killing me. But all I could think of at the time was that it was I, through my deeply selfish actions, who had caused Jackie to commit such an act of hatred. I had caused her so much grief. I deserved much worse than a bullet in the leg.
Let's see. It's not pretty, but it could be much worse. The bone is fractured, and there's considerable blood loss. Mr. Hayashi, help me carry him to my cabin. Perfect. Come and help us. You'll be more useful than Mr. Hayashi, who I see is in the process of collapsing. You're not going to let me down, are you?
Don't worry. I'll do what I can.
After what felt like an eternity, Mr. Hayashi, Dr. Bessner, and Miss Robson came to help me and carry me to the doctor's cabin. I must admit I don't remember much. I just know the doctor was working on my leg, and the pain was unbearable. I think I must have passed out.
Well, this is the best I can do. You've been brave. I'm going to give you something to help you sleep. And your wife? What should we do about your wife?
She needn't know till the morning. You mustn't blame Jackie. It's been all my fault. I treated her disgracefully. She didn't know what she was doing.
Yes, I understand.
My fault, Miss Robson. Someone ought to stay with her. She might hurt herself.
It's all right, Mr. Doyle. Miss Bowers is going to stay with her all night.
Mr. Hayashi, the gun. You mustn't leave it lying around.
Quite right. I'll go and get hold of it now.
While Mr. Hayashi was off searching for the revolver, the doctor finally gave me something. I struggled not to fall asleep because I wanted to make sure everything was okay.
I'm bothered. I can't find that revolver.
What? How is that possible? Did you look everywhere?
I only heard a few snatches of conversation when Mr. Hayashi returned. I wanted to react, to say that we had to search the boat for that bloody gun. But the sedative was already taking effect. I fell asleep before he and Miss Robson left the room.
Now you know everything.
It is clear to me how you ended up in this state. Thank you.
Excuse me. I thought Monsieur Doyle would be alone. I'll come back later.
Wait a moment, please. Your presence is actually timely. May I ask you a few questions?
Very well. I'm listening.
Your movements last night, what were they?
I helped Madame Doyle to bed around 11:30 p.m. Then I went to bed in my cabin around 11:45 p.m.
Did you see or hear anything that could be useful to us?
No. Naturally, if I had been unable to sleep, if I had mounted the stairs, then perhaps I might have seen this assassin, this monster, enter or leave Madame's cabin. But as it is... Monsieur, I implore you. You see how it is. What can I say?
Don't be a fool. Nobody thinks you saw or heard anything. You'll be quite all right. I'll look after you. Nobody's accusing you of anything.
Monsieur is very good.
Do you know anything about your Madame's pearl necklace?
Madame Doyle was wearing it last night. And I also saw Madame put the necklace back in its case last night before going to bed.
Is that the last time you saw the necklace?
Yes, monsieur.
And what about this morning?
My God, I didn't even look. When I entered her cabin, I saw Madame. I screamed and ran out.
It was indeed missing this morning. We are done for the moment, mademoiselle.
I am truly sorry for you, Monsieur Doyle. I know how you must feel. I hope everything will be all right for you. Monsieur Poirot, I'll be in the saloon if you need to question me.